Working! Okay. So I'm recording this tutorial for a dreamy client of mine. We are going to talk about how to host your webinar for free on Zoom. And let me figure out how to screen share on here because I usually use Zoom, not Google Hangouts. So alrighty. Okay, so I think you can see my files here. Okay, so I'm in Zoom. Okay, perfect. So I'm in Zoom here, and if you don't have a Zoom account, go to zoom.us and set that up. Okay, so I want to schedule a meeting. Okay, and that's going to bring you up to this page here, and you can call it whatever you want. You can set the time. If it's recurring, if the host has video, if the participants have video, you can call telephone only, or they have to, if you have bandwidth issues like I do, you can do a password, and then you just schedule the meeting. Now, there is a webinar option within Zoom. I'm not going to go over that. It's, I think, $40 a month, pay as you go. It does have the like, hey, webinar's coming up. Hey, you missed the webinar. It sends out all those kind of emails and has the tracking analytics. But for me, I just don't need that. And I like to be able to see people. So when it is a webinar platform, you can only broadcast, but you can't see your audience. And I like to see and interact with my audience. So that's why I host my webinars on Zoom, which is only a $15 a month. And actually, if you only broadcast for under 40 minutes, it's actually free up to 100 people. So that's how you can do your webinar for free. Okay, so here is my info. I can start my meeting. And this is the link if I'm going to like send it to somebody like, hey, jump on here. But you can hit the copy invitation. So if you are sending out your own email for like a live, this is what you would want to say, and it would have the time and how to join. And then you would just do that in your own email provider. So now we can just go to start the meeting. And it's really slow, I'm sorry. It's chugging along here. Okay. Okay, so there is Zoom meeting. And oh, now it's not sharing with you. So hold on, let me share my whole desktop. I'm just going to share my entire, oh, here I can share Zoom participation. Okay. So now I'm sharing my Zoom screen, and this is what it looks like when you're in Zoom. And you can manage your participants here. If you're live, you can mute them, unmute, mute all. They can raise their hands. Here's a chat box, so that's where people will talk. And make sure you don't forget to hit the record button. Okay, so if you're recording like a pre-recorded webinar masterclass, you're just gonna hit the record button, and then it's like ready to go. So have your slides up and ready to go. And I'm gonna take you to my, I'm just gonna share my desktop because this is kind of confusing, like sharing from two screens here. Okay, so I'm frozen. I'm gonna stop my share because that was weird. Okay, so I'm not gonna share my screen from Zoom. I'm gonna stop it here and I'm gonna share my entire screen. Okay. So where am I now? Okay. This is so crazy. I don't know. Oh, I'm like everywhere. How do I do this? I want to close out that. I want to close out that. I want to close out that. Sorry, I like don't know what I'm doing here on Hangouts. I'm sharing my screen, but it's like 50 million screens. So let me try something else. Bear with me while I pull my slides back up. Okay. All right, let me try to share this again. All right, so I'm in my Zoom. I'm gonna try this again. Okay, so I'm in my Zoom, and from inside my Zoom, you hit screen share. Okay, I apparently can like not double screen share. So let me kind of walk you through this. Okay. So inside Zoom, like, why does it show me 59 windows here? I don't get that. Oh, it's because of my window. Interesting. Okay. No, I have no idea where my Zoom thing is. Oh my, it's slowly loading. But I just want to show you and then we'll be done. All right. So I got I showed you the setup, so we are going to go into my meetings. And we're going to go to, I'm just going to start a meeting. Because I did show you how to set one up. Oh, somewhere I'm in a meeting. Somewhere I'm in a meeting, but we're going to join this one. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm in my Zoom. Okay, so when you start a meeting, this is what it's going to look like when you're the host. So you want to just be ready to go. And then all you have to do is hit this record button. Make sure you hit record, whether it's live or recorded. And this is your chat box. That'll pop up. People can talk to you there. You can manage your participants. If you do have live people, you can mute all, unmute. You can manage them individually. And you can get the information for the invitation there or to invite more people. And you can share your screen, and I hope this works. So you set up your Zoom account, you set up your meeting, you start your meeting, and then you just are on the screen and you get your record button. So I'm going to not hit record. I don't need to do that, but I'm going to try share screen because that's what I would do if I was in a meeting. Okay, and so I would pick I think so if I pick my Google Chrome and I share that screen, that should take me to my slides. Okay, so on here I'm sharing my whole desktop so you see everything. On Zoom I am just sharing my screen, so you just see the green box around the slides. If I go into present mode, it was cutting off my slides, so that your own computer. It just kind of freaks me out that my slides would be cut off and I wouldn't know it. So I actually don't use present mode. I just go down my slides like this. So you can like see the thumbnails and my slide right here. So if I hit the record button, I would have this slide ready to go. And I would just, welcome everybody. And then I would just go through my presentation and I just hit the little down button, go through the agenda, and I just scroll down. I trigger the slides as like a way to get me to think. And so there you go. That's all you need to do to host your webinar. And then when you're done, there's a button up here, which I don't think, it says stop share. And then you just hit the stop share. It'll turn the camera back around on you. Hello. And you can say whatever you want to say, bring that personal message back to someone, and then you hit the stop record button, and it will automatically generate an audio file and a video file of your meeting. And that's how I host webinars for free using Zoom. And if you have any questions, you can find me at juliaslike.com. And I hope you found that tutorial helpful. I am sorry for the delay here. It was going to take 2 hours to upload the one I recorded on Zoom. So I wanted to get this to my client, and I thought I would share just so it took a while. I'm sorry, Melissa. So there we go. And that gets me back to here. And I'm going to stop my screen sharing here because that's just crazy to me. So I need to play with Google Hangouts. But that's it. Good luck with your webinar. I'll talk to you later. Bye.